So this is another property. Now I'm coming in here. I'm looking at this one. This to me, they got these like baseboard heaters up here. The trim, you can see it's been just ripped out of the property. There's like no trim over here. So they're kind of in the middle of some type of a rehab. These kitchen cabinets look decent. The layout's a little tight. The stove is okay. It's kind of an all white look. The flooring looks really bad. Some people try to save this flooring. I don't do that very much. If it's an old house and that's part of the character for a flip deal, I'll try to save the flooring. But I tried to save the flooring on a rental property thinking I was going to save money on materials. And what happened is guys come in, they sand the floors down to smooth them out, and then they recoat them, right? And the floor looks good. But guess what happened while they were sanding the floors down? They destroyed all the walls. So now you have to come through and touch up and redo all the walls. It just costs you a lot of money. It costs you a lot of time and money. There's two forms of cost in a rehab: materials and labor. Labor can bleed you out more than materials at times. It's easier to just go over this with a new LVP. This floor also doesn't match this floor. These are mismatched. So you'd be better off just coming through with one new floor throughout, run it straight through the kitchen. It'll go down in 2 days, and you'll save a lot of money on labor and speed. You will get done faster, and that's going to save you a lot of money. These walls, the texture on these walls, you guys can't necessarily see it, but it's like a popcorn texture on the walls, which is not good. We will have to smooth that out somehow. Some of these windows look a little older. The trim around the windows looks a little older. The kitchen countertop is shit, and it needs a backsplash. They got drop ceilings in here. These are the granny ceilings if you go in a granny house. So I got to do some drywall work. Look, they put a light in here so you guys can see it. They put a light in here that you would see in like a hardware store. And I've seen this before. This was like an old school way of doing things where they put these old fluorescent lights in your house when you should really have like something for a house, right? Something for a single family. So you'll have this type of setup. You got to get rid of that. But this is showing you that they've cut corners. This is if you see this line going down here, this is actually wall panel that they painted over. So they painted over old wall paneling. So you might be looking at this deal. This is a protruding outlet. So they try to do like a hack job on some of this stuff. So you look at this deal and you say, Brian, it looks light cosmetic to me. It looks like I'm going to put in $30K. Outlets kind of in your baseboard. That's certainly not where the other outlet was on the other property. Outlets in your baseboards, old trim, old windows, old flooring throughout. Look how chewed this flooring is. Good luck trying to save this. But a lot of us will just scroll right past this stuff because our eye is not trained. Outlets and baseboard needs a rewiring. This project, believe it or not, even looking like this, look at this door. We're just pulling a lot of stuff. Look at the handle on that door and the keyhole. That's like a skeleton keyhole. The door is old. The door probably needs to go. You just can't necessarily tell as easily in the photos. But these are the things that I see because I've been doing this for so long. I just know. You got this old bathroom layout that definitely needs a refresh. So it needs a new bathroom, probably a new kitchen, some exterior work, but the exterior is actually pretty solid. I mean, there's some minor touch-ups up here. It probably needs some TLC to the roof, but nothing crazy. This is what's going to cost you $70,000 to maybe $80,000, probably closer to $70,000, because by the time you get into it, you're doing new kitchen, new bathroom, new electric throughout, new drywall, touching up the ceilings, new trim, new doors, new windows, roofing, lighting, better closet work than this. You're doing a lot of work. So you have to stay locked in to like what you're looking at on some of these deals. Some of us, we just can't see it. Edwin said definitely would have overlooked those things you're spotting. You will overlook these things as you're new because you don't have the vision yet. I've seen maybe, I mean, I don't even know if this is an understatement, but probably at least 5,000 properties, videos, properties, photos, because I've been looking at houses for a living for a decade. My vision, when I walk in a property, it's like X-ray vision. It's 10, 20X. Versus if you're a new investor, you can't really see yet. So it's very dangerous as a new investor to try to freelance and run around or listen to a wholesaler who tells you, oh, it's not going to need anything. Oh, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I had a contractor look at it. They said $40K. I say horse shit. I say it's going to be 80K. And I know that from experience. It's not guesswork.